Great, great intro. Yeah, the regular one you put on. Hey, welcome to another episode of Matchmakers. Thank y'all for tuning in early. For those who are in here, I want to say something before I actually bring on my guests. This is to some of the gentlemen that complain about me in talking about talk about other players, right? Now, this platform is basically created for the players. That's what we made it for. Nobody is above critique, right? We understand that these players, are young, but how young is young? If we able to cuss in front of these babies, if we able to do all these things in front of these babies, right? But somehow it's an issue when we talk about how players play. It's an issue when that occurred. But like I said, this is preparation for those who actually looking to have a secure future in the sports realm. This is just basically preparation. So ain't no kid gonna be above critique, even though that's not what we do here. We're not gonna critique. We're going to say how a player plays, and then it's up to that player to take that and run with it and make themselves better, because you can't make yourself better doing something good that you already good at, but you can make yourself better by working at the stuff that you actually have flaws in. So anybody that have an issue with the fact that we're trying to help prepare these babies for everything that they're going to face later on in their career, being that they play the sports, then I'm sorry to say, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, man. So the first person we're gonna bring on our first guest, and then we're gonna allow him to introduce himself. But this kid is crazy. He's an animal on that, you know what I'm saying, on the field. So go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is David Jacobs, and I play for AVA Bulldogs, middle linebacker.
Middle linebacker. All right. So how long have you been playing a sport?
For 6 years.
6 years. All right. So you play offense as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which one you prefer better, offense or defense?
Defense.
Defense. All right. Yeah. So all right. So we're gonna bring on our next guest. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? All right, we haven't I guess his signal ain't good. So yeah, man. I guess until they get right, man, we're gonna talk with you. Hey, so how have you been feeling, man, about all these games and cancellations and stuff like that?
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying? When y'all working hard every week preparing to
Hello.
play a game that didn't come to fruition.
Well, I'm just really feeling like this is like this time
Y'all
to
can
get
y'all
ready for
can you hear me now?
the season,
Mm-hmm.
because since we want to try to make it in nationals and all that, I mean, this is the time to get ready, and the time when like we really got to put the work in, and we need everybody to show up and everything. So
Yeah. So do you feel like teams uh are avoiding you guys?
yes, I do.
Yeah. So because as I just mentioned, when you guys prepare for the whole season, right? The whole duration of the season, and then you guys don't get to play, how does that make you feel?
I mean, it's like they don't want to play us. So why they talk all this smack on social media, and then we're here now, and they don't want to play?
Well, I don't know. I hate to think that it's something that I said, to make certain teams want to play. Because I said I went out on a limb to say that you guys are some of the hardest hitting team. Matter of fact, the hardest hitting team in the league. Do you feel like that as well?
I do. Yes.
Okay, so one of the games that I was assessing, right? I was watching the game that y'all play FU, and one of the people that I seen made the game kind of easy for you was Fat Boy. How necessary is Fat Boy for you to have a successful game?
Fat Boy does a lot for me. Like he helps me get a bigger hole to go in and make the tackle. Like so we have I have a thing with Fat Boy, and I tell him right or left, like strong right. So I always tell him, like, let's say like the field is open on like there's more field on the right side. I tell him to go strong right, and then he goes strong right, and then I go left, and then like it's like you can't stop it.
Right. All right. So we're gonna bring another guest in, and we're gonna allow them to introduce themselves. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up,
Say
bro?
say your name and let them know the position that you play.
My name is David, but they call me Lil Twin, and I play defensive end and tackle. My name is Daniel, but they call me Diesel, and I play running back and DN.
Okay. So you guys are obviously related, right?
Yeah.
So is there any type of competition between y'all when y'all go on the field? Do y'all have like this kind of competitiveness before y'all actually go into the game and play?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. Like
Yeah.
sometimes we might bet on who can make the most tackles or sacks.
Yeah.
Who often wins?
Me.
No. Yeah, him.
Me.
Yeah. So how long have y'all been playing football?
Since we were five.
Four or five.
4 or 5.
Okay, so y'all been playing for a while, and this is only what y'all first or second year with ABA.
Yes.
Second.
So what you guys feel like y'all learned playing with the coaches?
Leadership.
Yeah, leadership, and I actually learned a lot from my D-line coach.
Yeah. So do you guys feel like when teams don't play you guys that it's hurting your chances to win national, being that y'all don't get the kinks out? Because sometimes you just need to, play the game so you guys can get a rhythm for for the duration of the season.
Yeah. Sometimes it could be weird because it wasn't like this last year. We couldn't scrimmage anybody this year because they don't want to play us, scared of us. But yeah, it kind of hurt us a little bit.
Okay. X steady freezer. But yeah, so y'all got a game coming up, right? This is the opener. And so what are you guys expecting to do for us for this game?
Go out, make big plays, big time player, make big time plays. So hopefully beat the Vikings by
60.
60.
Hopefully
Try
60, God, dog.
Yeah.
So definitely control scrimmage. So what does a successful game look like to you? Like if you say you look at yourself and you say, "Oh, I had an excellent game." What that look like? What contribution to the game that you feel like you need to have?
Mm.
Like for me, I would need about 3 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, probably score about 2 times. Yeah.
What about you?
For me, I'll have either 5 sacks, 10 tackles, and 2 forced fumbles.
Man, you remember when y'all came up here, I had to tell y'all that being that y'all got a whole bunch of players, you know, it's gonna be hard to get those type of numbers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because y'all got a bunch of players that are very good, you know, so it's gonna be hard. So DJ, I asked him a question. What does a good game look like to you?
6 sacks, like 3 touchdowns, and then 3 forced fumbles.
3 forced fumbles. Do you feel like you one of the hardest hitting
Yeah.
feel like you one of the hardest hitting players in the league at 12U?
Yes, sir.
Bring the camera.
Hey man, I must admit when I first saw you, right? I thought that I was like, okay, this skinny tall cat. He looked like he can play, but I didn't expect you to be hitting players into other players and knocking them down. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So when you actually get to hitting people, do you feel like people shy away and run from you?
Yeah.
And I see that you also won the what you call it? You won the defensive player of the year, something like that, from Born to Compete.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that?
No, I didn't win it yet. That's just predictions.
Oh, it's a prediction. Oh, so basically how you playing your style of play is what people are looking at, and they're
And
saying
the
that
normal season.
you on track for defensive player of the year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna bring another guest in. We're gonna bring in Messiah. Hey, what's up, sir? How you doing?
Hello?
Yes.
What's up?
Not much. Come on, man. We know you just got your hair done, man, but we need to see your face,
Yeah.
man.
All right. Well,
All right. Hey, so let people know the position that you play, and let them know how long you've been playing for.
I play right guard. I play right guard and I play right guard. Then I play and I played for like 5 years.
So you play defense and offense?
Yeah, I play defense or offense. I play D tackle and nose guard.
Okay. Yeah. So what is some of the things that you want a person to know about you as far as for being an offensive player? Because a lot of times you guys don't get the recognition that y'all deserve. What do you feel like they should know about you?
Like I don't know. Like what do you mean? My fault.
So all right, so what is the end goal for you? If you can make everything happen that you set out, what would that be? So like for instance, if your end goal is to make it to the NFL, right? How do you feel like you're playing right now versus other players that play the position that you play?
I don't know. Like when I like when I'm on the field, like you just gotta go like dog. See, and you gotta have that type of mentality. Like you gotta just have that type of mentality. Like when whoever in your face, you just gotta demolish them.
Okay, so what high school you looking to go to?
Be going to Pawnee County.
Oh, so that okay. All right. So we go to you, DJ.
Blessed Trinity.
You said what?
Blessed Trinity.
Okay, and you guys,
I don't know.
twin. You don't know what high school you want to go to? Or you don't care?
We got a lot of offers. I don't know. We got
Yeah.
like Westlake and Doug, Blankster, Blessed Trinity, but I don't know.
Man, it's good to know that. Cause you know, like I talked to a lot of the rare breeds individuals. They kind of knew what school they wanted to go to, and I asked them, did they want to go to the same school, and they didn't have aspiration to do that. So now I'm trying to go to some of the games, that they have when they play against each other. So like you got Bowden Walker, who's at Cedar Grove. You got JB, you know what I'm saying, who's at Westlake. Then you got other players, you know what I'm saying, like they also in high school. And they, huh? Oh, I thought one of y'all said something. So yeah, basically they in other high schools, but they looking to all separate, and I think it's like more of a friendly competition, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just thought that that you guys will also want to play with each other also outside of the ABA onto the same high school, but y'all looking to go to different schools as well. But yeah, man. So let them know about y'all. Let them know something that they don't already know. Come on, man. Hey, look, I know y'all shy, man, but y'all gotta let them know something.
We're twins. We play the same position on defense, and we can be kind of competitive.
What about you?
Me, I play. Well, I already said I play both sides of the ball. I love to hit. That's my favorite thing to do. And
Okay.
then,
Do you what do you play games?
I just like working, really.
All right.
Oh,
What
yeah,
about
I
you,
play,
DJ?
like,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I think he lagging.
All right. So what about you, DJ?
Shoot, I just like hitting people and scoring touchdowns. That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we see that. All right. So I know this is something that you guys all watch is the NFL. So what are some of y'all favorite teams?
Ravens, Buccaneers, Steelers.
Man, why you got so many teams?
I don't like the Steelers.
Bandwagon.
Which one of your favorite teams? Do y'all have the same favorite NFL team?
Nah.
Different.
Who? What's your favorite? Your number one?
I'll say Green Bay.
And yours?
Tampa.
In Denver?
Tampa.
Oh, Tampa. Why you like Tampa? Because Tom Brady just won a championship there.
No, he just showed that he don't got to be with the Patriots anymore.
Was you a Tampa Bay fan before that?
Nah.
See, I already knew it. Hey, everything spelled bandwagon. Don't be that.
But
Hey, what's your favorite team, DJ?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. Why? Mahomes.
Nah, they got everybody on there. Tyreek.
That's why you like
Mahomes. Kels. Yeah, he corrected it. He said not Kelsey.
If you had to say you play like any player in the NFL, who would that be?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis? Hey, I don't know. What about y'all, twin?
Mine will be Cameron Jordan.
And what's yours?
Derrick Henry.
Okay. All right. Man, let's go. Let's see what they saying in the comment section, man. You know, let's go ahead and, huh? Oh, okay, bring them in. All right, we're gonna bring another guest in.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, sir? You was on earlier. Your phone was tripping. You good now?
I can't see it.
Yeah, his phone. Hey man, we can't really interact with you because your phone tripping. But let's get into some of the comments, man, in the comment section. Let's see if anybody interacting. I all right, Demarion said, send me the information. All right, yeah. So I'm trying to. Okay, imagine being scared of anyone. That was Carter Tough. All right, control. He says, control the line on both sides of the ball, and find the end zone. All right, I'm at least top 5 on God. What position you play? All right, so let's get into the y'all style of play. Let's get into the game. All right, so I think you guys play how many games?
8.
Yeah,
You guys play 8.
We played a couple.
Right?
Like season games or like we already played?
Hey, whoever got music playing in the background, cut it down.
I'm gonna go back.
All right, so you guys play 8 games, right? And y'all end up losing 1, and that was to the
East Metro.
East Metro. So do you guys play them again?
Yeah.
Okay, when is that? Is that like in the mid season?
We were supposed to play like in the beginning of the season.
Okay, yeah. So what did y'all feel like y'all did wrong to lose the first matchup that you guys had?
What really messes up was the pass defense. That's what really messes up.
Hold on, one at a time.
Oh.
Go ahead, Jacob first. I mean, DJ.
What messes up was passes.
Oh, you said y'all wasn't really connecting on the passing.
Yeah.
What I think that
like
messed
they
us up.
kept on, like they threw the easiest routes, like slants and everything.
Yeah, I think because I had did an assessment, right? One of the things that I was saying was that when you guys were playing, everything was shut down as far as the running game. Yeah, they got a couple of long runs or whatever, right? I think one of them got called back. Yeah. One of the problems that I seen was that it was a consistent of allowing them to get to the middle, and that was hurting. You know, number 13 was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like number 13 was he was getting the ball, and basically he was taking what you guys gave him. What do you guys feel like you need to work on to prevent him from having that same success?
Just our pass coverage.
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
Pass coverages.
Oh, what you call him? Stuck again. Okay. All right. So
yeah.
Far as the so
like
so far as when y'all
covering.
Hey, can you cut him a little bit? All right. So you said covering. All right. And so what about the time that y'all allowed the quarterback to have?
Oh yeah, and pressure.
We need more pressure on the ball.
We weren't pressuring at all. Yeah. After that first touchdown they got off the slants, we stopped pressuring, and then he got all that time.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you feel like you guys got like super relaxed once y'all scored a touchdown first?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So what did y'all learn from that moment?
I feel like
Um,
Yeah, because one of the things that I hope that you guys learned from that moment was the game ain't over till the game
Yeah,
over.
the game wasn't like it's not over.
You see what I'm saying? Like I know that you guys rely on y'all defense, and then most of the games that y'all played, it was donuts. But when y'all play against somebody that's like evenly matched with y'all, you know, you got to stay focused for the whole duration of the game. Because at any given point, something can change. You know, so like let's say for instance, even if y'all end up scoring y'all I want to say y'all extra point conversion, you guys still lose off a mistake of the guy blocking the punt and running it back.
yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? So it's like it's those type of mistakes that I felt like it ended up hurting y'all. You know what I'm saying? So what was the consequences for y'all when y'all went to practice?
Running.
Yeah, we did a lot of running. Yeah, we did.
Hills.
Yeah, hills, running, up downs.
He was running. It was really we worked on our plays and we worked on what we did wrong in the game. That's really it.
Yeah,
So
I felt like do y'all feel like y'all wasn't conditioned enough in that game?
Yes. I feel like we was
yeah,
out of
I was a
shape.
little tired that game.
Yeah.
I feel like we was like out of shape.
Yes. So then basically y'all took what the coaches said to heart after that, right? Because when they told y'all need to run and y'all didn't want to, and y'all found out why y'all need to run, because I felt like y'all had a great start. Like, I mean, they couldn't even move the ball. I want to say, DJ, you had probably like the first 3 or 4 tackles.
Yep.
And, you know, then you kind of slowed down after that. And we seen fatigue. So what I feel like contributed to y'all losing was the fact that you guys started fast, they kept a steady pace, they was well conditioned, and y'all played for the first half, but they played for the whole game. So do you feel like y'all conditioning is a lot better now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of practice now. The hills really work. Oh God.
Hey, somebody got a device playing? You got an echo.
Hold on. I should.
All right, go ahead. All right, yeah, here. All right, so huh? Okay, yeah. We're gonna bring on Coach Smith. We're gonna ask him a couple questions. Coach,
What's going on, fellas?
not much, man. You know, just trying to get some information out of these young cats, man. Yeah, they doing good though. But yeah, Coach, we were just talking about the game where you guys were playing EMS, East Metro Steelers, and I was asking them what do they feel was basically the reason for them losing, and I attributed, you know, for them having a fast start but not being able to keep that same intensity and that energy, you know. So I asked them basically what they learned from that situation in that moment, you know, starting off fast, not taking conditioning very serious in practice, and you know it ended up hurting them in the game versus the East Metro Steelers. What's your thoughts?
I think they did. That was pretty correct. The most part about our team, we got all the talent in the world. It's the discipline. You know, we can run all the hills in the world. You can do all the drills in the world, but if you ain't got that discipline, it ain't gonna work on the field. And that's the only thing that held us back from being East Metro, the discipline. And yeah, I mean, they can say they was a little tired and a little, out of shape, but that would be their own fault because they know we run 30 hills Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. We do heels for that particular reason. So
Right.
if you BSing on your heels and you BSing on the field, when you get on that field, it's gonna show.
Right.
And that's what
Absolutely.
happened. It showed. But not only that, man, it's just the discipline. We got to get our discipline down, Pat. I would say we are the best, most talented team in the league from the last 2 years. But
Hmm.
that discipline is something we got to work on. Once we get
Okay.
that discipline correct, and they actually work on their on being in shape and actually take everything serious and not think just because we got all this talent that we're gonna win, we'll be okay. We will
Right.
be okay. And I can't
So,
put it all on the players. I mean, us coaches, we do, kind of sometimes feel like, okay, we can slack down on this or we can slack down on that sometimes. But we actually told them that after the game. We didn't put everything on them. We said it's not just y'all fault, it's the coach's fault as well.
right.
So me and my coaches, we have worked together and came up with a plan, and that won't happen again. Yes, of course, you've seen that at FU game, and it's not going to happen again at all. But at the end of the day, they got to take responsibility for themselves. They got to understand they about to go to high school. Ain't nobody going to hold your hand in high school. And the same thing if you
Absolutely.
go to college. Ain't
Yep.
nobody going to hold your hand in college.
With
And
with
discipline and just being having responsibility for yourself and your position and take everything serious is what's going to get y'all to the next level.
and that's why I'm making them talk because this is, like I said, this is preparation. They're gonna have to do a lot more talking, especially once they get in high school. Nobody's going to just sit there and allow them not to speak. They're going to be asked questions. This is something that they have to prepare for. But I have to ask you this question, Coach. What do you say when you guys practice all week long just for a team to pull out and duck y'all? What do you say to that?
I say that we need to go back to the drawing board, and it's something that we didn't fill up with our steps. Everything goes in I would say a path, and you have steps to the end. And if we miss one of those steps, we got to go back to the drawing board. Like I said, we can work hard all day on heels, but once we get to running drills and you're not disciplined and paying attention, you miss that step for running the drills. We
Right.
can BS on hills, but when we get to the drills, we can do our thing on the drills. But because we BS on them hills, we missed our step when it came to keeping in shape. So when we practice that hard and come down to this point and lose, it's because somewhere within our steps and somewhere within our program, not our program, but I say somewhere within our operations, we missed the step. You got to cross one step to get to the next. You know what I'm saying? You
Yes.
got to take it
So
day by day. But if you cheat yourself, it shows on the field. And that's the only thing I
absolutely.
can say about that. We work
So
hard. And when I say we work hard, we probably one of the hardest working football teams at practice in this league. But if you BS yourself, it's gonna show on that field. And they know that.
right.
Everybody on this call today are very talented players. But they know if they BS themselves in this league, they're gonna lose. And that's why
Yes.
I feel like you missed a step. When we practice that hard and the coach is telling y'all to shut up, listen, do this, do that, be disciplined. I don't care how much talent you got. It's gonna show on the field where you messed up. And we tell them that you practice the way you play. If you practice like you want to win a championship or you want to beat this hard team for this game, you're gonna play that way. But if you practice like, oh man, I'm good, we got all the talent, you're gonna play like that. And guess what happened? It shows on the scoreboard.
So what about when they practice that hard and don't get a chance to actually play because the team pulled out?
Now on that part, I gotta say it's still got to work hard. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
never know what could go on. Like just this weekend, we had this tournament where nobody wanted to show up, but I can say that practice for that weekend was a very disciplined practice, and we was
Right.
ready to put it on the field, but nobody showed up. But at the end of the day, you got your work in. You know what you got to work on, and you're staying on that path. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you're gonna get your gift and your treasure either way if you play or not. Because guess what? You worked that hard that week. You gained another point. You learned something, and you got in shape. So even if we don't play a game that week, you're gonna be prepared for practice that next week, And then next week when you do play, you're gonna put all that anger that we didn't play before on that team that we play that week. I think it's no reason to slack. And even if we don't play, it's no reason to say we did something for no reason because y'all building. You're gonna have to build. I don't care if you practice 2 weeks and don't play. You're gonna get that chance to show what you made, and you gotta stay disciplined until that chance comes. It's just like a player that's sitting on the bench just working hard to death.
Coach,
they work hard. Oh man, I ain't play that game. But when you get your chance, you gotta step up. You never give up. When you get your chance, you gotta step up.
What do you think the consequences should be for those who keep pulling out though? See, the reason why I keep going to that is because like it's just been something crazy. Like this whole year, you've been having teams just pulling out of games, right? What should be the consequences? Because I know for me, I feel like the consequences should be they lose their rankings. If they're not unwilling to play the best individuals, they lose their spot. And then if they keep ducking, then they don't even get a chance to even play at the YNC, because I think a lot of people continue to duck their way or not play specific teams just to secure a spot at the YNC. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not for that. Put Coach up. I'm not for that. You know what I'm saying? That's not right for you to I think do your own kids a disservice, because you're basically to me, you're lying to them by saying that you're the best, but you're unwilling to prove it, by playing the best. You see what I'm saying? But what's your thoughts to that?
My thoughts is the same thing, man. I feel like if you claim to be the best and you ducking, of course, you lose some rank. And if you keep ducking, you get kicked out the league. I mean, I feel like that's the thing. You can't pick and choose who you want to play, and the YNC ain't gonna pick and choose who's the best. So I feel like you got to go in and go at it. I mean, just like the team we playing this weekend, they've been running all summer long over a scrimmage. But now look, you ended up in the competitive part of the league, which we still got to play. Now what you gonna do? You gonna either play or you gonna drop out. And if you drop out now, it's a forfeit and we win. So I believe the same thing. They should lose some ranking. And if they keep dropping out, put them in a regular Red City league where it ain't gonna be as much. Don't keep giving them that clout, because at the end of the day, they're gonna keep doing it, feeling like, yeah, we beat this, we beat that, and they're gonna feel like they never gotta face somebody that actually got the competition they need. And I think it's really cowardly. When I was growing up, man, you played. You was good, you played, you was sorry you played, but you played because you had that heart. And you look at your coaches before you look at the team. The coaches are the ones saying we don't want to play, not the team. You understand what I'm saying? The coaches want to keep that clout. So you got to understand that you showing your kids or your team that it's okay to be cowardly when it comes to something big or you on this big platform. So they need to lose something. And I feel like the AYU should go ahead and put that in the notes that, hey, look, y'all keep running, man. Y'all don't have to lose some. Some don't have to happen.
Right. Yeah, because like that's why I always use rare breed as a motto, because rare breeds, when they play teams, right? Sometimes they didn't even have a team on their schedule. When somebody said this team is number 2 or number 3 in the country, and this number, this ranking, they played them. And I commend the teams for playing rare breeds because they were at their, pinnacle and they wanted to be the one that knock them off. They played them. But this season, it's been so many teams that I've been looking to, anticipating on watching. And it's like, all right, now we don't get to see these games because now these people are really trying to secure a spot, which that you have not earned. You got to earn everything that you get. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need to be teaching these babies. This is why I, created the platform as well. So we can not cheat them at life, because a lot of times this transfers to life. You see what I'm saying? In order to be the best at your field, you got to compete with the best. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no cheating, no easy way. You got to go through the process. And if you're a team that's on that schedule, you need to make sure that you secure your end by by playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Because you're basically taking away experience from from these babies when they could have been playing and getting better. But instead you decide not to play them because you feel like they're going to either embarrass you or whatever the situation is. But I don't know, man. But we got to put an end to it.
Let me tell you this. We started off as the Georgia Falcons at 10U. Georgia Falcons. We didn't have all the talent in the world, but we was willing to go up against anybody that stepped on that field. And we worked to our process, and look where we at now. 2 years later, we on the biggest stage that we wanted to be on. And that didn't come from going out stealing kids. That came from just pure hard work and sticking to what we got and not backing down to anybody. When we was Georgia Falcons, we would play anybody. And we didn't have half of the talent that we have now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said start with the coaches. All our coaches have played on a different level, college level. We had some that has been to the combine. You know what I'm saying? We have a great coaching staff that knows this game from the bottom to the top. And that's what we taught the Georgia Falcons until we became ABA. So I think it starts with the coaches when they come to that running, man. And you got to tell them, hey, look, it ain't going to always be easy. And when you do something, when you accomplish something that's hard, you feel a different way about yourself. But when you accomplish something that easy, you feel like, man, that's it. Life is not easy. And this is the whole point we're trying to teach them. Like you said, this is a life lesson. It's a sport, but at the end of the day, we're teaching you how to be men, and we're teaching you how to stand up on your own 2 feet and make it. And everything ain't gonna be easy. And if you can give up at 12 years old, imagine what you're gonna do when you get to 22. So that's how I see it.
Yep, I try to tell them that same thing. So you got a lot of talent on that team. So so far, how have they been meshing in far as in the roles? Because everybody can't get 100 hours on the field. So how have they been dealing with the time and that they've been
the thing is they've been very patient, man. And I would say we're not selfish at all. I think we're one of the teams that actually stand behind their brothers and actually want to give their brothers a chance. And when it comes to the coaches, we know we got all this talent, so we've set up different structures of different plays. Everybody is in a different play structure. Everybody's in a different play suit. Everybody got their own play. And we did it that way because we know we got this talent on the team, and we know we want to put everybody on the field. But like I said, we told them, hey, you can't be selfish on your brother. You got to step your brother up. And that's been working. I would say, I don't think it's a couple more teams, but every position we got at least 3 strings that can come out there and play that same position the way our first string can. And you don't catch that a lot. So at the end of the day, we tell them don't be selfish. Everybody going to get tired. Everybody going to get their chance. And when you're not selfish, this is what happens. You got people to keep putting in, throwing them in and out, and we going to make it happen. I would say the Mooney, when I first met Mooney, Twin, number 9 was our featured running back before Mooney came. Twin and number 00. They did a great job. But when Mooney came, we put him in the mix. This is the only kid, before we got to the point we are at now, this is the only kid will go out there, score a touchdown, and say, hey, coach, I don't need another touchdown. Let my brother do it. And I think that rubbed off on the team. And he's still that way to this day. This man will score 2 touchdowns and come to a coach and be like, hey, coach, don't give me the ball no more. Let one of my brothers do it. And I think that actually rubbed off on the team. So we have to tell them, hey, man, you can't be selfish. You got to pick your brother up and give your brother a chance. And they follow that rule verbatim. And I tell you, if they was as disciplined as they need to be the way they do that, man, we couldn't be stopped. Is the only thing is the discipline. And once we get that discipline down pat, it's going to be over.
Hey, coach, you got a lot of humble kids on your team. Who is the biggest trash talker?
Biggest trash talker, I'll say Fat Boy. What y'all think? Y'all think Fat Boy the biggest trash talker?
Yeah, Fat Boy or Lonnie.
Oh, yeah, Lonnie. Yeah.
Fat Boy.
And then I gotta ask this. So everybody got that one player that hypes up the team. Who is that one player?
Lonnie.
Yeah,
Lonnie is that one player.
Lonnie
Lonnie will hype that team up all day. Mooney called London his hype man.
Yeah. So look, I got somebody in the comment section, right? As you were talking, they said, okay, Carter Tuff said, I'm gonna put it on the screen. He said should have lost to FU, but the ref don't know how to call illegal man downfield. What's your thoughts to that?
I think he might want to go watch the film again. Man, I'm gonna tell you this. I've had me and all the coaches have been through this with that particular play, and it's a legal man downfield. And if you go watch that film, I didn't see the legal man downfield. And exactly when Zebo threw that ball, he was at least 3 feet from the line of scrimmage. You see what I'm saying? But tell them that they see, and my boys can show you, and I'm not trying to be a trash talker star or anything, but my boys can tell you that they see these people, these FU coaches paying these men to do calls. You telling a ref to do a call that should have been called 3 plays ago or that shouldn't have been called at all? How can a spectator tell a ref to do a call? But you know what? I just let people talk. You can talk all you want. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we're going to get on the field and we're going to do what we got to do. So if they feel like it was a legal man downfield, the ref missed that call, we human. But we done got that to happen to us plenty of times as well. You see what I'm saying? It just came to the point, I guess we was on the right side of the ball. But at the end of the day, if they go back and watch that film, they would know it wasn't an illegal man downfield, and Zebo was at least 3 steps before he threw that ball away from the line of scrimmage.
I watched it myself, right? And to be honest, I was pretty upset because there were a lot of terrible calls that was being made. I seen the ref try to push the ball up a little bit to get him the first down. I seen a few things, right? And the one thing that I am is neutral. Everybody that knows me, I'm very neutral. You guys know I deal with y'all. I deal with other organizations. I don't give no insight, no information on no team. But one thing that you're going to see with me, you're going to see a neutrality, and you're going to see me get on the reps if they not doing their job properly. This cat, and I should show it, when he didn't get them the first down, it was all in his face. It was all in his face that he didn't want to like basically that he ended up messing up. I'm sorry. He ended up messing up and he didn't cheat as much as he could. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, when they moved the ball, he scooted up, the other ref scooted back a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And when he found out he didn't get that first down, his like y'all should go look at the video on National Sports Chat. Look towards the end when they was on a goal line. I think it was right after the play that DJ hit the cat into his own man and knocked him down. Yeah. I think it was right after that. The ref, they brought the chain out, and when you see him bringing the chain, he stayed down there looking like he messed up. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say that much, but it definitely wasn't one of those fair games. And to be honest, I was shocked that ABA won. You know, due to how when we talk about the call ratios, it was literally 12-4 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And when we talk about extended plays given, where they called a pass interference, and you know it wasn't a pass interference. So like those are some of the things that I've seen, and everybody know that when I'm talking, you know, I tell the coaches the same thing. You know, I probably have a FU coach on here, you know, and tell them the same thing. And if they want to debunk it, I can always go to the video and point out where I seen what. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that ABA had a fair shot, but for the most part, I think the coaches, the referees did a bad job. Just the whole every game that they coach, just to say the least. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But how do you guys feel like that you looking at this moment? You know, also being that you guys aren't able to really get people on the field like that.
Say
Wait,
it again.
Kiri.
I ain't hear you.
Yeah, how do you guys feel like you are, at this moment, far as a level of play, being that you guys aren't able to get teams on the field?
I mean, I feel like we just need to just keep working until somebody actually ready to step up. And I see somebody in the comments saying they want the smoke. Let's make it happen. But man, we've been asking everybody. When I say everybody, we've been willing to travel. We've been willing to do whatever it takes to play somebody, man. And you had that time to do it at that time. Now all of a sudden, this regular season started, and now y'all trying to come do it again, which we will take. We don't run from no work. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all ready, man, just they know where to hit us up at. They know, and the people that are asking are already done turned this down. So I mean, come on, let's do it. We got a field. Y'all don't know where to go. Come on, put your scrap on. All my boys gonna do is be ready, because we stay ready. And I ain't no jump talking.
I see that you guys playing one game outside of your league. What was the purpose for that one? Because it's supposed to be the season opener, right?
The season opener. What happened was, man, and I don't know how true it was. I heard it through the grapevine, and we heard some stuff from the district coordinators. We supposed to play Decatur Army, but they said something happened with Decatur Army, so they had to put a crossover game in there. You see what I'm saying? So that's what happened with that. From what I heard, though, I heard a lot of teams are breaking up, and we were going to have to play crossover games anyway in the league. So it's just like we got an extra crossover game. That's the only reason why that happened.
Hey, Coach, so I end up pulling up the part where I was talking about, so people don't think that I'm being biased because you guys are on here, but this is the play where they end up, pulling the chain and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So we just gonna watch this segment, just give your opinion. So pay attention to this guy. All right. So when you see that, right, go back to the guy face and pause it. Right there.
Yeah.
This was after he found out that the play was short. What does that face show you?
When they said the play was short, it showed you we just stood up and we played defense. We stood up on our feet and we did what we had to do.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about the referee. After he measured the chain, this was the facial expression that he made.
Yeah, he made that expression like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Actually, the expression he made was like he was getting paid to do it. You know what I'm saying? But it was so to the point where he could not make that a bad call. You see what I'm saying? And that I'm glad you showed that, because that tells everybody what we had to go through to beat that team. We did not only play the team, we played the refs as well. And that particular, I'm glad that showed everything. So everybody that's putting these comments on here, you see that we didn't just play a football team. We played the refs as well. And we do that all season, man. We do that all season. That's why I'm glad we got you on the team. I'm glad we got replay. I'm glad about all this, because at the end of the day, man, the best team gonna win, and the most confident team gonna win. And one thing we did, Coach Law, man, what he did, we seen him call all these crazy calls. He stopped everybody, and we had a prayer, bro. We had a prayer, and I ain't never seen this a day in football. But this man said, "Look, God, don't take this game away from us." We had a prayer, and that time that happened, and we ended up winning. So at the end of the day, I mean, cheaters never win, like they say, and you can do whatever it takes in your will. And when it comes to that moment where you can't hide anything, this is what happened.
So you guys played them again, all right?
Yeah, we played them again in the regular season.
Okay, yeah, I definitely be at that game. So being that you guys one of the things that I feel, right? I was about to say something else, but one of the things that I feel is that this actually spoke to the characteristics of the kids, because they could have easily, got upset, got flustered, frustrated, but instead they just played through it. Like literally, they didn't complain. I didn't hear none of the kids complain. If they said it in private or to each other. But they wasn't, oh man, they cheating me, they cheating us, they doing this. They wasn't doing all that. They allowed you guys to do your job, which in that case, it really didn't matter because they was gonna call what they called anyway. You know what I'm saying? But as you guys were trying to do your job, they just played, and to me, that is a very great skill to have to be able to play through adversity, you know what I'm saying, and stay level headed and poised. You know what I'm saying? So like that's one thing that I feel like that they need in order to, make it to where they trying to go. You see what I'm saying?
They're gonna really need that. And on this platform we're on, man, like I said, you gotta worry about your team, worry about your brother, and worry about getting to the next level. You carry your brother, you fight for your brother. That person on the other side of that ball, that's what we trying to overcome. And all these people on this call right now understand that we are a family, right? We over
Yes,
me.
sir. Yep.
So we don't say we over me just to say it. We said to let y'all know, hey, we a family. Everybody can talk. I see a lot of comments, people talking about let's come down here and do this. Where were y'all when we was asking y'all let's play, when we wanted to play? And we ain't gonna run from no smoke. I mean, this is a national level. We're gonna be playing probably all the way up to January, February of next year until most of the older guys go to high school. So we're still on the platform. We ain't running, man. I'm just tell you like this. Y'all want the smoke, just let us know. Once this season over, we're gonna make it happen.
Hey, so I got my guy E-Class in here, right? He with Louisville Charger. And he always come in and show support. So he said y'all play Louisville this year. Come on, E-Class, if they play Louisville. But hey, speak to that, coach, about playing Louisville.
Louisville, somebody we really wanted to play. We really feel like will be a great competition to us. Whenever we get that chance, we're gonna make it happen. I know Louisville was saying we had to come up there, but with the COVID and all that going on, we really weren't able to make it. But whenever we ready, Louisville, y'all come to us. We gonna make it happen before the end of this whole football season. Though. That's what we talk about. That's the only team we talk about. And to be honest with you, I'm this is the type of person I'm is. I'm very up forward and humble. Louisville, you guys have a very, very, very disciplined football team. And yesterday at practice, we told our boys that y'all team is so disciplined. You guys win the game before you even get to the game. And that's something we're trying to instill in our boys. So hats off to Louisville, but when we get on that turf, baby, you know what it is.
Absolutely. So that's as a show called Matchmaker, we we selected teams that we would love to see. This is one of the games that we would love to see because you guys, I went out on a limb and say that your organization, as far as defensively, is literally the hardest hitting team in this country. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that. You know what I'm saying? So to play against Louisville Chargers, you know what I'm saying? I would love to see that because we just need to know, you know what I'm saying? Even though they have a hard schedule, I think they got District Heights Chief next, which is a good team. I would love to see you guys play them as well. Honestly, I need that EMS game again. I need to see that RDU game. I need to see y'all play the Falcons again. I need y'all to play Louisville. I would love to see y'all play SRT. I would love to see the District Heights Chiefs. I would love to see the SRT. Man, I would love to see all these games. And the thing is, some of them have buys to where they can actually make those games. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they're going, to go on the limb and make the game. You know what I'm saying? But I would love to see those games because we got to start getting out of our system, trying to secure a spot at the YNC. You see what I'm saying? We got to stop doing that. We got to earn our way to the YNC. And the way that you do that is by playing who's willing to play you. If you say that you are a top team and I'm a top 5 team and you are a top 3 team and I call you out and you have the availability for that game, automatically that game should be made.
Exactly.
Automatically. It ain't no, we not gonna play. No, it ain't none of that, because it's almost like boxing. When you go for a championship belt, it ain't no I ain't ready. And go to the YNC, then I'll play them. Nah, we want to see that right now, because it might be different the second time that y'all play.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, it's about who can make the best adjustments and all these type of things. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need to learn that. We need to run towards the most competitive games, and we need to stop taking lesser games. We need 50-50 games instead of 70-30. Exactly. So you already kind of know your team gonna win. Nah, we don't want those games. You know what I'm saying? So the competition don't have to always just be had when you get to YNC. Exactly. You know, are you playing for state? But that's just my opinion, man. So
that's what the AYU trying to do, man. The AYU is on that same thing you're on. The AYU is actually doing the same thing now. Like, they got different states, they got different games you can go travel in, and then they got it to the point where you have to play these all-star teams, and that's the reason why we like being in this league. So, right, Louisville, SRT, we will see y'all this year somewhere. It's either gonna be in the tournament. It's either gonna be, if y'all call us out, we gonna see y'all this year. But we just want to let y'all know, we don't run from the smoke. We want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? But I hope y'all have a great season.
Need to do a tournament.
Exactly, we do. Right now, we do need to do a tournament. We need to do a tournament right now. Regular season just started, man, and we got, like he said, we got some off. We got some bye weeks coming up, so we need to make something happen. We actually been talking about having the ABA tournament as well with our director of the ABA. So it's in the works, man. It's in the works, and trust me, if it does happen, SRT and Louisville Chargers will be on the list. You know what I'm saying?
This is Mike checking in with you, man. I want to know, just because I be needing to know, and me and Kendall share the same sentiments that y'all the hardest hitting 12U team I didn't see. You know what I'm saying? But are y'all the best 12U team? I need to hear from your mouth. Y'all the best ones, or y'all? How you feel like y'all rank up in the 12U division?
We should be number one, and I'm gonna let my players say that. Where we at, players? Where we need to be, and be honest.
Number one.
Oh, that's it. That's all I can say. Man, when you got 13 All-Americans on your team, what should you be?
Number one.
Hey, coach. Hey, coach. I got to speak with honesty. So the fact that y'all lost to EMS, people going by default gonna say, well, how you gonna be number one if they lost to East Metro Steelers?
They're gonna say that because, like I said, the discipline, man. You can have all the talent in the world, but the discipline. But we play EMS really, really soon in this regular season. So we're gonna let it speak on that, man. We're gonna let it speak on that.
I'm definitely looking forward to that game. Wherever y'all going, man, that thing can be in Timbuktu. I'm going. Gotta be there. Gotta see it, because like I said, when I end up going to their practice, I seen that, they were a good team, right? I recorded them just like I recorded y'all. I gave them the same type of footage and stuff like that or whatever, right? I was like, oh, man, this is going to be a good matchup. And then not just that, though. I've always seen that when the East Metro Steelers, when they in the playoffs, playing for state and the born to compete or something like that, they always was just like one mistake away from winning. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they was always in the game. So I knew that they were a good organization. But I also know that you guys are a good organization. Well, somebody got to give in. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of who that team gonna be.
Exactly. Look, man, I'm gonna tell you like this. We've been wanting to give East Metro what they needed for the last 3 seasons, man, and we got everything we need this season. The first game, battle tournament, like I said, it was the discipline. We won top notch. We won in shape. You know what I'm saying? We had to do some wake up call. We had to look ourselves in the mirror and be like, hey, it's time. We got some work to do. You know what I'm saying? But look, that work is going. We putting in the work. We're making sure the discipline is there. We crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. And at the end of the day, the coaches, we gonna put whatever we need to do to put on that field, and it's up to them boys to get what they need. Because at the end of the day, y'all playing on the game. Y'all playing the game. So
who you feel like gonna give you the most challenge, the biggest challenge?
East Metro probably gonna give us the most challenge this year. I will say East Metro. FU, they already stunned. They done seen what we can do. They've been running, and they couldn't run no more. So we did what we had to do to FU. It's gonna be East Metro because guess what? East Metro trying to keep that win streak going on there, and that's who we gonna have to beat.
Okay, all right. So the other thing is, we know about FU, we know about RDU, we know about the East Metro Steelers, and it's another team. But like obviously you guys, but who else is another? Because we looking at the level of competition. Who is a sleeper team that's in y'all league?
It's kind of hard to say, man. I would say right now, I would say probably Tucker.
Tucker. Yeah, Tucker.
You said it, Coach. We couldn't hear you. Said it was probably who?
Tucker.
Okay, Tucker Lions.
Yeah, Tucker Lions.
Okay, y'all got them on the schedule this year too.
We got them on the schedule as well.
Okay, that's a bet then. I got another question I want to ask the guys, man. Which one of y'all coaches, which one of the coaches always be on y'all every time in practice? I need to know which coach always, like, is it whether they run y'all or they just, you know what I'm saying, talking to y'all or giving y'all the game. Which coach y'all think always on y'all every time y'all in practice?
Coach Mike.
Coach John. Coach John be riding me, bro.
Yes,
You said Coach John. I heard Coach
Yeah.
Mike.
Coach John.
Coach John.
Coach Ryan and Coach Mike.
Just Coach John.
Okay. And
Coach
what
John.
do y'all think? Do y'all understand that that's for the betterment of y'all though, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's what's up. And what just because I know who coach want to see, but who y'all want to see? Y'all want to get y'all lick back on East Metro, or do y'all want to go fry some bigger, different fish, or y'all want everything
We gotta go
in a
get
way?
our
Just
lick
let me
back.
know.
We gotta go get our lick back. Metro.
Yeah, we gotta go back. We gotta go back.
That
You
L
say you
slide.
gotta get your lick back.
Yep. We gotta
Okay,
go
then
back.
I'm rocking with that.
Let me ask y'all a question. Why y'all think y'all got to go back and get this lit from East Metro?
Because we're not gonna just let the L slide. We can't let that.
I like that.
He comes in the background.
I like that. I like that. That's what's up, man. We gonna make it happen though.
Yeah. So if y'all had to pick one, right? And this is the level. This is what I'm gonna see, because we know Louisville Chargers is considered number one, rightfully number one in the country, right? So if y'all only had one choice, right, that y'all can only make one choice, would it be to play Louisville or to go back and get your leg back?
Go back and get my lick back from East Metro.
That's
Damn.
EMS.
Hey, East Metro, y'all might be in trouble, man.
East Metro.
Hey, look, I'm sorry, East Metro. Y'all might be in trouble the next time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But far as like conditioning, you know what I'm saying? How do you guys feel at this point? Do y'all feel like y'all way more conditioned? Do y'all feel like y'all can play the game with more duration? You know what I'm saying? With endurance, a lot more endurance the next time? Or do you guys feel like you still working on that?
I feel like
Some
we're
of
more.
us may be still working on it, but
Yeah, for sure. Especially our linemen. They
yeah.
need to condition a little, get in shape and like get used to the hot weather so they can play full 4 quarters of football next time we play them.
Got you. But yeah, man. So coach, man, just let people know why you feel like these group of individuals is a lot more special or a lot special than, you know, the ones that because I know everybody is special, but let them know why this particular group is special to you.
Reason why is because these are the leaders, man. These are the leaders. These are the backbone of what started from the bottom to the top. Twins started when we was just a team coming together. And then the other two was people, man. The other people on this call is people actually that we knew had the talent that can actually merge and migrate with our team. So I feel like this is the beef right here. DJ, we've been playing against DJ since we was the Georgia Falcons, and every time we played against DJ, we always said, "Hey, we gonna get DJ on this team." You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is the backbone, and this is also the future of ABA. That's why I think this particular group, we're missing a couple of them, but that's why I feel like this particular group is what we need.
Yeah, hey, I see. I'm gonna ask a different question, but right now I want to know what do y'all think about 13U ABA? I haven't had a chance to see them yet.
Well, they fine. I feel like they smooth. We both might make it. Like,
Yeah, we both going championship this year.
You feel like because they play against Ross Elite, who you think gonna win that one?
We got 13.
I got 13.
Okay, but yeah, so one of the things, Coach, that I love about your organization is y'all preach and about school, about asking for help, about if you're a felon, ask a teammate, who does know. And then if an individual don't know something and another player did, you guys got on the player that did know and asked him, why didn't y'all help him? Why didn't y'all do this? Right? Holding them accountable for, the uplifting of their brother. Right? So speak to the balancing football and in the grades, and the importance of grades.
That's where it started. That's where it started. I mean, you can be the best football player in the world, but if you ain't got the grades, you ain't got the brains, you're just gonna be a great football player. Nobody would know you. And you got to pick your brother up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's family. It starts as being a family from the coaches to the team, and we showed them it starts from the coaches. Like when I first met Mike, I mean, me and Mike's brother went to like the same schools and played against each other. But when we first met each other, we made that be our ground. We made that be our foundation. We're a family, and one ain't gonna let the other get behind. And that's what we're teaching our boys. And they got to understand that once they get to the point where they're about to leave, they need to leave at a point where they're going to tell their brothers, "Hey, look, you keep this going. You keep where we left you going, and you learn from our mistakes, and you get better." But at the end of the day, that school comes first, man. We want you to make it to the NFL. We want you to do whatever you want to do when it comes to playing football. But at the end of the day, you got to retire from the NFL, and depending on your position, you might be limited to it. So you got to have something to fall back on. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Absolutely.
this ain't always, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be Aaron Rodgers, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that's going to be in the NFL, the league for so long. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to know you got to be able to step back on something that's better. But in order to get to that point, you got to be a student athlete.
Absolutely. So y'all got to be a student in the class and a student of life, man. That's for sure. So I know with me, one of the things I always say is that you can use a plan A, B, C, and D, right? And the reason why I say that is if you so just passionate about sports, right? One of the things that I would recommend is that if you just got to deal with sports, do either sports training, do anatomy, do sports science. Like there's so many other ways to make money, you know what I'm saying, to go about as far as sports. It don't necessarily have to be that you go to the NFL or you go this place. It's a lot of money in other areas that you can pursue, but it starts with your grades. So that's the importance of grades. So a lot of people don't know the importance of grades. If you sitting there playing well, you won't be able to play in the game. Like say for instance now, right? If you playing well on Pop Warner youth football level, when you go to school, you can be the best player there. If you ain't got the grades, you ain't playing. So what I'm saying is the grades can be either an enhancer or it can be your downfall. You know what I'm saying? So we rather it take you to where you need to be as opposed to holding you back from where you're trying to go. So that's why I always tell you guys, even if you don't like school, just go to school, do your stuff, knock the work out. If you don't know, ask for help. Ain't no shame in asking for help. If somebody try to make you feel less about yourself for not knowing something, then that speaks to their characteristic. You
Exactly.
feel me? So I'm gonna just keep saying that to you guys. Everybody that watches this, we got to keep them grades up so you can do what it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, coach. I just got a comment and it says, put it on the screen. It says, coach with side of the coach. Which side of the bar has the most speed? Offense. I think he meant offense. Defense. If you had to make a 4 times 100 relay team, who would you win?
Ooh, I already know
Who would
that.
win the office of defense?
That's kind of a hard question, man, because
Hold on, coach. Hold on. Dang, I feel illiterate right now.
I
Hold
just
on.
read it. It says, coach with the side of the with the side of the coach, which side of the ball has the most speed? Offense, defense. If you had to make a 4x1 relay team, who would win the offense or the defense? That's kind of hard because our offense and defense play both sides of the ball. But if I had to put a 4x1 team together, and I would say this, we probably got the fastest team in the league. This will be one 4x1 team. We'll have Mooney, Twin, Kamani, and Buddy Rowe. That's one. And they're gonna get it. Trust me. The other side it'll be Jacob Hernandez, Zebo, Q, and I will say Jordan. And I guarantee you, with those 8 bars, we'll be anybody in the league. Anybody in the league.
So you know about Sekou, right?
Yeah, I know about Sekou.
Okay,
I know
so
about Sekou.
who you giving the edge to, Sekou or Mooney?
I'm gonna tell you this: you're gonna have to add you're gonna have to add that Twin in there too, man. Because Mooney and Twin are neck right now. So and Buddy Rowe. I don't know, man. All 4 of them, it's hard to say.
All right.
It's hard to say.
Now that's dope though, man. So hey, I definitely, appreciate you guys coming on. This is all preparation. So you ain't never gotta feel shy. It's all a conversation. So if I ask you something, it's just a conversation. That's what the interview is about. I'm somebody that really wasn't prone to public speaking and stuff like that. So when we have this conversation and I'm asking you guys something, all it is just giving your opinion. You ain't gotta feel shy. You ain't gotta, not say nothing because you feel like you're gonna say the wrong thing. If you talking to each other, it's gonna be, what did you do? Man, I went here, I did this, I did that, I did this and this and that and that. It's gonna be an extensive conversation. That's what this is. This is why I'm having this platform, so you guys can learn how to feel comfortable in speaking, in front of individuals. You know what I'm saying? Because all you guys, you have something that you can offer people. You just got to be willing to give it. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely commend y'all for coming on here because it's a hard thing, to be honest. It's very hard to speak in front of people, but I just need to let y'all know it's just a conversation.
That's
Just
all it
like
is.
Coach
And
just came on here flowing.
I want to say this, man. He actually is making a paving the way for y'all that actually want to make it to the next level. Because guess what? It's gonna be interviews, man. It's gonna be interviews. So
For sure.
you got to get comfortable with speaking on behalf of your team and speaking on behalf of yourself. I mean, I've been to that level. I've been to the college level. I almost made it to the NFL level. But you got to understand, look, people gonna want to talk to you, and you need to talk back to people. You know what I'm saying? You can't be
Yeah.
shy. Speak your mind. Most men,
Speak to that, coach. Speak to
speak,
that.
speak your mind.
Speak to the almost making the NFL. What was the determining factor? What was the hindrance?
Got stabbed in the back with a knife. So that kind of messed up everything. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, a woman stabbed me in the back, and that's a lesson to learn. You can't let everybody know your business, and you can't make everybody feel a certain way. You see what I'm saying?
Oh wow.
So
Yeah.
I got stabbed in the back with a knife that kind of hindered me for the rest of my life when it came to sports. I still did a little, intramural flag ball and some, semi-pro, which they call upper grown folks red ball. But at the end of the day, man, I learned from that lesson. First of all, I should have never went to Alabama State University. I suppose went to University of North Carolina, but not listening and wanting them to thinking I'm grown. I ended up at a college that I really wasn't supposed to end up at, and then I ended up in a situation that could have been avoided if I would have made the right decision. So that's another thing, man. Y'all make the correct decision. Don't make decision based on your heart. Don't make decisions based on because somebody else doing it. Make a decision based on yourself. Because at the end of the day, you got to live this life. And at the end of the day, you are you, and nobody else ain't gonna be there for you but yourself.
Yep. So that's why I have it, man, and that's why I love having the coaches on because it's informative, it's insightful. You know, they learn something for those who will listen, and they can get some jewels that they can really apply to everyday life. Because there are going to be some people, that's going to make it to the highest, that almost make it to the highest level, or be right there when they need to know these type of decisions, what to do and what not to do. Not to get caught up in girls so young, do stay focused, do what you got to do, and reach your goal before you even start really just trying to be all that into to women and girls and stuff like that. Reach your goal because you don't want to get distracted. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, is there anything that you guys want to say before we go ahead and end this segment, man? Because I definitely enjoyed y'all, and especially you, Coach.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? And it's very informative, some of the information that you gave. But do y'all want to give y'all Instagram information before y'all head out?
My Instagram is d1.j.a.y. That's the social medias that I got, and yeah, y'all can. I have a sports page that I post like all my highlights and stuff because I play for ABA and I play school ball. So like all the highlights that I get from both teams, I post on my sport page. Y'all, my sport page is j.sports.9. Yeah, y'all can look follow that page.
Anybody else?
My Instagram is saya._ with 2 underscores. Then I got a little bit of highlights on my like a highlight bracket. I had some of my highlights and stuff.
What about y'all, twin?
Our Instagram is Smith Twins East _08, and we post like our highlights and a little bit of both. And our birthday was a couple of days ago, so
yeah, East Metro, we coming.
Okay, go to Coach. All right, Coach, you got a IG where people can tune in.
Yeah, man. You can follow me at damn, I forgot my IG. That's crazy. DERRIAN Smith _Smith. That's my IG. I also if you go to Smith on the Twins page, man, you'll see my IG. And my Facebook is the same thing, DERRIAN _ Smith. And both of them got all the highlights. They got everything on there, man. They also got the little extracurricular activities that everybody do and what the Twins do. So yeah, y'all go on there and check it out.
All right, before I go, I gotta ask this question because y'all wasn't gonna get away with it. I said y'all the hardest hitting team in the country, right? Who the hardest hitting player on the team?
Number
I gotta give it
14, DJ.
DJ.
Yeah, I gotta
DJ
give it a
for
15.
sure. DJ for sure.
I gotta
Hey,
give
you-
it.
Yeah.
hands
But I
down.
remember
All
that
right,
one
yeah,
hit at
everybody
SC
agreed.
game.
Everybody agreed, but man, I definitely, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all coming on. Man, look, y'all hit the subscribe button. If y'all new, hit the like button before y'all head out, man. I definitely appreciate y'all coming on, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. That's all we got for now. We out.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Thank you for tuning in, sports family. Also, go to all social media platforms. Link will be in the description. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Thank you.